There have been many LEGO Batmobiles released since the original Batman theme in 2006, and in this video I will be ranking every LEGO Batmobile. I made this video over 2 years ago and that one is really outdated, so I thought I should remake it. Also, that one got a lot of hate because I didn't include the tumbler, and I had my reasons. Because it was called the tumbler, I didn't count it as a Batmobile. This time though, I will be including the tumbler, so no need to be mad about that. Also, I am only ranking minifigure scale Batmobiles, so no big tumbler or 89 set, no polybags or juniors because those are not comparable to the main minifigure scale ones. So now onto the ranking. Number 17 is the app controlled Batmobile. I don't know how the app worked or anything, so I'm just judging this by the build. There are many things I don't like about this one. It doesn't look good at all. It looks too big and bulky, and the wheels are too close together. And then the set was way overpriced. It just wasn't worth $100. The only thing I like about this is that it came with an incredible Batman minifigure that resembles the Arkham Knight suit, but I'm just ranking these on the Batmobile itself, not the rest of the set. So the minifigure can't save it any. Number 16 is the Comic-Con Classic TV Series Batmobile, and I originally wasn't going to include this, but then I thought, why not? Now this is the worst version of the classic Batmobile we have ever gotten. The size of it is really off because it is so short. At the time it was the only version of it that was out, but that doesn't make it good, and it doesn't help that the only way to get this was through Comic-Con, but at least it could sit both Batman and Robin, so that's a plus. Number 15 is the LEGO Batman movie Batmobile from 2017, and I really don't like the design of this one. In fact, it's one of my least favorite LEGO Batman movie sets, and most of those sets were fantastic. So it's kinda disappointing that out of the whole theme, the Batmobile is my least favorite, when it should be one of my favorites. This is one of the more unique Batmobiles, but I don't like how big the wheels are and the overall size of it. It does have a cool play feature where the wheels can change positions, and that could be fun, but I just don't like how it looks. Number 14 is the 2020 Batmobile from the Joker's Trike Chase set, and this is a different style to most of the other ones. I like how this is built. It seems like it has a solid build, and I actually like how it looks with the kind of sleek design but more heavy than other Batmobiles. I also like how the Bat logos look in the wheels, but I just prefer the more standard designs. Number 13 is the Justice League Batmobile from the Flying Fox Batmobile Airlift Attack set from 2018. And I just see this as a weaker version of the Batman v Superman one. It still has that cool design, but doesn't do it as well as that one. The gun is the main difference, and I don't think it looks that good and makes the cockpit look weird. The 2016 one just has a more complete design to this one, so this isn't horrible, it just has a better version. Number 12 is the Ultimate Batmobile from the LEGO Batman movie in 2017, and this is the biggest one on this list. I almost didn't include it, but it is a Batmobile that is minifigure scale, so I felt like I had to. This one is really fun with the play feature where you can transform it into 4 different vehicles: the Batbike, the Batwing, the Bat-Tank, and of course, the Batmobile. The Batmobile section alone doesn't look the best, so it definitely looks better when they are all combined. Even though this is a really good Batmobile with an awesome play feature, I couldn't rank it any higher because I think the standard smaller ones should be higher than this. I just prefer them. Number 11 is the Tumbler from 2008 in the Tumbler Joker's Ice Cream Surprise set. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Tumbler in general. It is more of a tank and is less like an actual Batmobile. Also, I love the original Batman theme, but the size and proportions are off with this, and they do a better job with the Tumbler in 2021. Speaking of which, number 10 is the other Tumbler from 2021 in the Batmobile Tumbler Scarecrow Showdown set, and this one has a way better build for the Tumbler. It's smaller than the previous one and still has that bulky shape, but it looks more accurate. Even though it is the best minifigure scale tumbler we have gotten, it just isn't higher because, like I said, I don't like how the tumbler looks in general. Number 9 is the Batmobile from Batman the Riddler Chase from 2014, and this one is actually based on the Beware the Batman TV show, and that's pretty cool. It has a wider design and I don't like it that wide, but I do like the orange windshield. I also like the hidden missiles play feature, but I prefer more standard designs for Batmobiles. Number 8 is the Batmobile from the Batmobile and Two-Face Chase set from 2012, and this has the standard LEGO Batmobile design, less wide and more long. This was also the one from the LEGO Batman 2 video game, so that's a plus. It doesn't have many play features beside the standard flick fire missiles, and I like the wings on the back, but I don't like the ones that have the bright yellow color for the wheels. This is my least favorite Batmobile in this style. Number 7 is the Batmobile from the Jokerland set from 2015, and this one is very similar to the 2012 one. I like this one a little more because it has a slightly thicker design and feels more solid. It still has those bright yellow wheels that I don't love, but I like the design of the back with the neat usage for stud shooters and the spring-loaded shooters in the front. This is a pretty decent one, and I like the overall design better than the previous one. Number 6 is the most recent Batmobile from the Batmobile the Penguin Chase set based on the Batman from 2022. Out of all of them, this is probably the most basic one and is most like a regular car, but I still like the design of this, and that's kind of the point, that it's just a souped up muscle car. It has all these trans blue pieces that don't look that great but are easily removable, so it isn't a problem. This is one that you either love or you hate, but I like it and I think it has a nice low profile design. Number 5 is the original Batmobile from 2006 and the Batmobile Two Faces Escape set. This is the one that started it all and inspired all future versions. It has a more flat design which I like, and it has a cool design for the back. I like the rubber tipped missile, and the golden color for the wheels are much better than the bright yellow that the later ones have. This one is the original and I will always love it. Number 4 is the Batmobile from the Kryptonite Interception set from 2016 based on Batman v Superman. I like the more armored look that isn't quite like a tank unlike the Tumbler. I also like the pieces that they used for the windshield that really gave it the look that it was supposed to have. It doesn't have many play features besides basic stud shooters, but it does look cool. I don't love the movie it's from, but it did have a good Batmobile. Number 3 is the classic series Batmobile, and there were two versions of this that are very similar. The first one from 2016 in the classic series Batcave set, and the new one from 2021 in the classic Batmobile set. I am including both of these in this spot because they are so similar. It has that classic red and black color scheme that looks nice and can seat both Batman and Robin. The 2021 version is a little better with the design, but they both have opening trunks and stud shooters, but on the new one they can be replaced. It also has those great bat logos on the wheels, and these are just overall nice builds for the classic. Number 2 is the Batmobile from the Batmobile Pursuit of the Joker set from 2019, and this is actually based off the original UCS Batmobile from 2006. I was so close to putting this at number 1 because this is a really good version. I think all of the shaping is really good. The gray cylinders on the side don't look the best, but I'm fine with it. There are great play features with the flames at the back being able to spin when the back wheels move, and the stud shooters are actually implemented into the build really well. The bat logos at the front and on the wheels are cool, and this is just an overall fantastic build. Number 1 is the 1989 Batmobile from the limited edition set that came out in 2019. I almost put this at number 2, I was so conflicted because the other one is so good, but this is the 1989 Batmobile, so I had to pick this for number 1. And they were both great choices for the top spot. Before it came out, this is the set I always wanted to exist, but it isn't exactly how I imagined it, and it is disappointing that you had to buy the bigger one to get this. There are some parts that don't look the best, like the barrel on the sides. I think the back looks too thick, and the stud shooters don't look great, but can be taken off easily. Overall, this has to be my favorite LEGO Batmobile, based off my favorite Batmobile in general, so this had to be number 1. So that was my ranking of every LEGO Batmobile at minifig scale. It was hard to choose because there are so many great builds for them, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future. But anyway, see you next time, goodbye.